What's good, everybody? It's Stopde here, and we are back again today with Top 11. If you didn't know already, it is a massive milestone right now for Top 11. It is their 10th birthday, and they are celebrating it big right now. Lots of cool things going on in the game until May 24th. As well, there is this new feature in the game, the Friendly Championship mode, the one that we've been participating in with a bunch of other content creators. If you want to check all this out, there is a link in the description below. Make sure you go and download that. And if you don't know what Top 11 it is a mobile management football game. You get it on the iOS, you can get it on the web app, you can get it on the Android device. You can play against all of your friends and basically build your squad from the ground up, choose your own tactics, choose the players you want to sign. You can even rename the players. This is something I found out like a few days in, is that I could rename the players, and you would not know the difference it made when I changed one of my players' name to Stopde Dog. Like, Stopde Dog has been playing absolutely brilliant for me, and Stopde also has been playing pretty brilliant for me. So we've been playing around with a lot of things. I've been having an absolute blast playing this, figuring the game out, and just trying out different tactics, playing against other people in this friendly tournament. So we'll update you a little bit about that later on. We'll even talk to our rival in this competition, Chewboy, see how he's going on, and kind of talk about the match that we played. So anyways, the brand new competition game that they have is the Friendly Championships. You're able to play with your friends in a league table format. So you can invite up to 13 of your friends to join the league and compete against each other. This Friendly Championship feature will open up on the 13th day of every season, and then you'll have 3 days to create or join a league. From the 16th day of every season, league matches begin, and you can play with your friends until the end of the season. So you can have between 5 and 14 participants in the match. Now, one thing that is important to note is that this is something that reoccurs every season. So this tournament that we're in, it's going to end in the next 5 days. So you won't be able to join into this round of tournament, but it's going to happen again next month. Now, the great thing about this, and what I've been having an absolute blast with on this, is you get to play against your rivals, you get to play against your friends, your co-workers, whoever wants to be. So we've been playing against the other YouTubers, and playing against Bates, and we've been playing against Chewboy, Nepenthes, we played against AJ. We had a crazy game against AJ3, where we scored this last second corner goal. It was amazing. So having a lot of fun. It definitely adds this cool element to it, where you're able to play against people that you know. You can prove that you're the best person on your Discord server, the best person on your friend group, the best person in Stopde Nation for the manager. Who is the best manager that you know? So we haven't been doing as well as I would have hoped so far in this tournament. If we drop into the standings, we are not in the top 3 right now, but I think we can pull this off. I think we can come back. We have a big game that's coming up later today against Beeford FC. We do have the advantage going into it. The one problem you can see right now is we do have a bit of a poor we're in a little bit of poor preparation for this one, but this is something we've been working a lot on. I've been really finding my form in training, and this is where I've been going into the training. I've been looking at the training and trying to find out the best strategy, what's getting me the most things. What I've found is, one thing I've ended up doing, I know you can select zones, and I've tried that a little bit. This is part of my problem right now, though, is that a lot of my starters are in really poor condition, so most of them aren't actually able to do the training at this moment. But what I've been really finding when I do this is, so first of all, if I can heal them a little bit. So they heal up basically every 3 hours. You can also fully rest them as well. So I've been kind of training them hard, trying to level my players up and everything, so they kind of need a little bit of a break. But if we go in, you can see that we can also do this for one of them on each one. So if we go in and kind of heal Stopde Dog up a little bit so that we can put him into training. This is kind of one of the cool things I like. This is what I really like about this part of it, is when you go into the training. So we go in, we pick the players we want. So you can either select it based on the zone that you want, or you can select all of them. So if I'm trying to do it quickly, I just go select all. You can also do straight up quick training. Like, you can go in here and you can do quick training and then pick easy, medium, hard. But I kind of like that idea of sort of picking what I'm putting in the training. It makes me feel like I'm actually running the training session, right? So this is how I do it. I go in, I select all my players that I can select. All of them have been selected. Bring everybody out onto the pitch, and then usually for my drills, what I like to do, do a bit of a warm-up. We warm up first. Obviously, you got to warm up when you start your match, right? So you warm up, do a little bit of stretching. Sometimes I'll go for maybe a sprint or a long run, one of those things in there, and then we'll move to the attacking. So if I split it up between attackers and defenders, I'll do attacking drills and defensive drills. So you can see we level up our players as we go through. So +3 fitness, +2 speed. Look at this dribbling. See, look at this. I'm really good at this training thing. They are just absolutely Look at that one, was a little not so good. So now our biggest issue is that we're not really rested for this. We need to recover. We have some injured players. So that I have a lot of injury tokens that I can heal it up. That will be a big thing to put in there. You can see the different lineups that you have. You can see who's got kind of the better form, who's in better competition form. So we're kind of losing on the competition form right now because we had an unfortunate match where we went up against Bateson, and Bateson has a crazy team. And so here we go. Early in the match, we did try to get, we were trying to put ourselves into a good position. We were trying to go a little bit attacking, see if we could go. And then I got a little bit confident. So I was sitting in there and I was like, okay, you know what? I think we can actually do that. I think I can actually beat Bateson. So we started to push our attackers. We started to kind of get more into this. And then the problem was, I think my players kind of tired out a little bit. And as soon as he put in the first goal, then it really started to fall off for me. I kind of pushed even more. The more I pushed, the more he pushed back. So I think probably in the future, I would go, if I have to go against a match like someone like Bateson, I have to play Bateson again. So next time we play him, my plan is to play a little bit more defensively, try and go for that draw, maybe move a few people out of position. Because right now, I'm running this formation where I have basically a 4-1-2-1-2 wide formation that I'm going with. And so I'm going to try and move maybe to more of a defensive format, maybe put one player up front and just really try and hold them, play very defensively, trying to, because my players were playing well. You can see it in the match here. They were kind of holding their own throughout the match. It's just, I think that once they started to pressure, that's when I kind of ran into some trouble. So when I went with the tactics there, I was looking at this and I was saying, okay, let's go hard attacking. Let's put this up at full intensity, which has been really helpful in times. In fact, it was very, very helpful when we played our match against AJ3 and Nepenthes. Now, when we played against AJ3, this really put me into that mode where I thought this was good, because we came back and legit, this was the most clutch last second thing. We put it to hard attacking, we put it to the long balls, we put everything into this. Let's get that goal, let's come back, and we clutched it out. In the 90th minute, we got it. We did the same thing against Nepenthes, and I got greedy. And you know what? It's the fun of the management side of it. It's the fun of this, and it really feels kind of that realistic part of it. I went to hard attacking. I caught up on Nepenthes. I tied Nepenthes. I would have tied Nepenthes, except I kept it on. I was like, yo, let's get another one. I got greedy. I thought we were going to get another one. You can see what happens here. As soon as we decided that we wanted to get another one against Nepenthes, well, he went and got one back on us. So it was a little bit unfortunate when I went a bit too attacking on that one, but that's kind of the fun. I think that's part of the fun that I like about this. You go into this, you have this ability to sort of pick and choose your tactics, and sometimes it's going to work for you, sometimes not going to work for you, as you can go in it. So what I've really found, and I think as I move forward, I'm going to look at my tactics being, so you look at this here, when we look at your pressing style on defense, I have very fit players. I've been really training the fitness. We've been doing warm-ups and long runs every single day. So they are fit. They have, well, not today, they're kind of unfit right now, but usually they're good. They have good fitness, they have good stamina, those kind of things. So I usually put that to high so that I can so that they are they're gonna tire out, but I think I'm gonna tire out less than my competition. That's my goal with that. My tackling style, I usually go with a normal tackling style, man to man on defense, because again, it's gonna tire them out more, but I feel like I got good stamina on my players, so I'm trusting them on the stamina that we got. We got forced counterattacks. That one I kind of go back and forth depending on how the game is going. My passing style, I kind of, again, depends on how the game is going. In terms of the focus passing, I'm trying to now actually go down the left flank, because that's where Stopde is playing, and he's one of my best players on the team. So I'm trying to pinpoint him to go down the left flank. It didn't work great against Bateson, but Bateson also has a crazy good team, so that could also be part of the reason. And then we went with basically a normal or an attacking philosophy. I'm thinking once I go against these stronger overall teams, though, I might switch that to more of a defensive or hard defensive and just try and get myself a draw so we can get back into it. So let's take a look at the table right now. So when you go into here, if you're in and want to get to your own event, you go to events, you go to the friendly tournament here, and you can see that we have all the YouTubers playing against here. We got Bateson, we got Nepenthes, we got AJ3, we got Chuboy, we got B4 Lancer, we got Oakley, we got Jesse, we got Reeve, and we got Matt HD there at the bottom. I don't know when we play Matt HD. When do we play Matt HD? I think we're playing him in the next... Yeah, we play Matt next. So our last match, I think, of the first round... Yeah, because then we play Fangs again. Our last match of the first round is going to be against Matt HD. So we're going to try and clutch that victory out there. We do have a bit of an advantage in terms of our overall and everything in there. But we'll see if we can go in prepared with this. So I think the next two matches are matches we could hopefully clutch out some wins with and move ourselves into that top three. But that top three, there's a big battle going on. You see, right now... right now, AJ3 just moved into first after that match, played his 8th match. Looks like he beat Chewboy, which was something we really needed, because now Chewboy being a match behind means that we really, really need to win that match against him, and then we can finally climb ahead of him in the standing. So we're a little bit lower, but you can see it's a super, super close race to the finish right now. We have 10 points. We're like basically 2 wins away from going into it, and we play everybody one more time. We're going to play 2 of the people. We're going to play Matt HD twice more. We're going to play B4 Lancer. So this is going to be a big match today too, because that's going to put us above, and that can move us into that 5th spot if we can get that victory there. And you can see a few people have already played 8 games, so we will be above Oakley if we can get the victory there when we're going in there. So I'm excited to see how this finishes out. I'm really, really looking forward to this. Make sure you come check back. We're going to be posting the final results of this, talking about the final results, how we ended up going in this tournament. I'm hoping that we can make a big push for first place. It's going to take a crazy, crazy good second half. We're going to have like the prime managerial strategies if we want to try and do it. We're going to try and keep leveling our players up, building our team up as we go through in there. But I'm excited to see how this finishes. Let's pop on though. I gotta see how Chewboy's doing up here. All right, so we called up Chewboy. We had our first match, and I think it was a pretty good match. I'm happy with the result. We clutched out early in the second half.
Yeah, you would be happy with the result. I was not too happy because I was just still figuring out the game, But then, I think it was after your match, I started to understand, what I'm supposed to do. I'm a slow learner. And then after that, my results have been a bit better, and I am above you in the table, so you'll notice that.
That's fair. So that means that my next couple matches are actually huge right now. That's the ones that are going to put me ahead, because I think you actually have 1 game ahead of me. So if I can win this one, we'll be tied in the table. But it's going to be exciting. I look forward to our next match though. I think that's going to be a big one. We've had time to upgrade the team, like you said, get used to it. I'm feeling more confident. I got my training routine down. I got fitness through the roof on my players right now. So I pretty much feel like I'm going with that route. Just out fitness my opponents, and then hopefully come out with a victory in the end.
I mean, we're the only 2 Canadians in this, I believe, so
yeah.
It sucks that we're going to have to take each other out, but hey, it is what it is,
yeah.
And I'm cool. As long as Bateson doesn't win, I'm good.
That's fair.
That's my whole dream, is that Bateson does not win this entire tournament.
Well, I'll try. He's got a bit of a high OVR team, but I'll try and take him down and help out on that account as well. But yeah, I guess it's West Coast versus East Coast of Canada right now, so it's like it's the Derby match of Canada.
The Canadian Derby in top 11. May the best man win.
All right, I look forward to it. Thank you for stopping by this. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. I hope you do very well, just not quite as well as me.
You too, man. You too.
So there you have it. If you want to start your own friendly tournament, you got to finish in the top 8 of the top 11 competition in the previous season to receive a friendly ticket. That's going to allow you to enjoy friendly competition next season. But I'm having an absolute blast playing this. I hope you enjoy this as well when you come in there. Make sure you go and download it. There is a link in the description below. You don't want to miss out on this friendly competition feature. It is such a fun new feature. It's such a cool way to play with your friends, hang out with your friends, and prove who once and for all is the best manager. Stopde out.